See what we discussed yesterday. Yesterday we discussed Castigliano's second theorem. No, Castigliano's special theorem is explain about minimum potential energy or minimum strain energy theory. So what is the purpose? We can find out the redundant members. We can find out the redundant force. So okay, not only stick with one. So you can easily calculate 1, 3. But going on, it's too many hectic equations will come. So I will show you the. I shown in just one redundant force. How can we find out the one redundant force? Okay. So we solved it, and I will give one assignment to you. Assignment also. Also, I will show you. I shown you one frame also. This is a frame. So you can calculate it. One redundant force. You can easily calculate it, two redundant forces also, but not easily. It will give so much headache. Okay, the manual calculations. As I started the redundant truss members. Okay, I started the redundant truss member. Redundant truss member. Once again, I will explain. Redundant truss. So how can we solve the redundant truss members? So I will give an example. So this is a this is a determinate structure. Determinate member. You can easily solve by methods of giants. But if you add another member, it is a static indeterminacy. Indeterminacy is one. Can't solve by method of giants. If you try it, you can't solve. So every giant has two equations will come, but not every, but some of the giants will has extra equations are you require. So unknowns are there. So you can't solve. Just try it. So how can we solve it? It's a redundant truss. So I will stick with only one. You can solve by two also, but two is too hectic. So I will stick with only one. Okay. So if one indeterminacy, maybe you can call it as this is not only this. Anything you can take it as an indeterminacy, because which member is indeterminate you don't know. So this is the indeterminacy of one, but which member? So I will just for your imagination I just said it's a redundant member, but you can take it as any. How we will solve? By the method of minimum energy. So by the special Castigliano theorem. How can we solve? See it is how we will solve. So some force is there. Some force maybe. Okay. Some forces are there. See it. First we will solve without redundant. So without redundant. Some forces are there, some we call it as a P. So P, some forces. Force symbol is I call it as a P. So just remove the redundant. just remove the redundant. You calculate the each member force. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, some n. You can take it. P1 force up to Pn. You can call P forces. So you can take this. Okay. So if another redundant is joining, another member is joining in the system, another member is joining in the system. See, the external force is taken by the internal force. Are understood? External force is taken by internal forces. If another member is joining inside this system, another member is joining inside the system. Understood? Every force in the member is altered. Every force P1 is altered, P2 is altered, because P1, P2 are we calculated without redundant. If redundant member is there, so every force is altered. How much altered? We don't know. So we will calculate. How can we'll see it? See, if another redundant member is there, how each member is altered, how the force in each member is altered, how much altered, we don't know. So how can we calculate? See this. First apply a unit force in the direction of redundant member. In the direction of redundant member means, so the member joins this joint and this joint. So you have to apply unit force in these two joints, because the member connecting between those two joints. So maybe the redundant member has compressive force or tension force. We don't know. So we just take it as a tension force. Out of the joint is tension force. We just take it as a tension force. But if you getting a negative side, that means compressive. Negative side. So just a small method. It is a method. So no fixation. Just taking a compressive or tension. It's no fixation. Just what you are comfortable, take it is. So I will take just applied one unit force in the direction of the member. In the direction of the members, that's why I applied one unit force in both joints, because the member connecting between those two joints. So I will apply a one unit force. So if you applied a one unit force, calculate every member has how much taken. For one purpose, for one unit force, calculate every member's forces. You can easily calculate it, because there is no redundant. Just we applied one unit force in between those two joints. So calculate it. So for this K1, for this Kn, okay, Kn for one unit force. So if you consider redundant member has Q force. Redundant member has Q force. Q and I don't know. You don't know. Redundant member has Q force. If you feel it as a redundant member taken as a Q force. Okay. So if you feel that redundant member has a Q force, for unit force, how much taken? K. But reality, redundant member has Q force. So that means every member has how much force? Extra force? Q1 K1, Q1 Kn. And then so for single unit K1, for Q, K into Q. And then so that's it. For every member, that is the real forces. What is Q? We have to calculate the Q. So for our final motto, we have to calculate the Q force, and also we have to calculate the every member force. That is the aim. We have to find out the every member force in a redundant truss. That redundant member we taken as a one member, anything. You can take anything. Okay. So first we applied a unit force in the direction of the redundant member. We calculated the K forces. We assume that a redundant member has a Q force. That is a compression or tension, anything. So if a redundant member has Q force, every member has Q1 K1, Q1 Qn Kn. That is the force. So, okay, you just take it. So every member without redundant, it has P1. With redundant has Q1 K1 force. With redundant, if a redundant is applied, Q1 K1 is force is there. Okay, so actual force in the members are actual real forces are P1 plus Q1 K1. Understood? Without redundance P1. With the redundant, it's a Q1 K1 for unit K1. So for Q1 K1. So without redundant is P. With redundant is P1 Q1 plus K1. That is the real force. Okay. So up to here Q. So not Q1. It's a Q. Oh, no need of Q1 here. So Q K. These are the real forces. So actual forces in the members. Understood? Actual forces in the members. That's it. So finally we have to calculate these members. These are the real forces, and redundant member has Q force. So every member first we can calculate. But what is a Q? That is our motto. First we have to find out the Q. Then only we can calculate it, every member force in the redundant members. What is a Q? So how can we calculate it? We calculated that same thing. Castigliano's special theorem. What he said? If any redundant is inside the member, if any support settlements, any temperature settlements are not there, if any redundant is there in the system or adding in the system, total energy with respect to that redundant, total energy with the redundant is going to be minimum. That is the second theorem. That is the special theorem. So partial derivative of the strain energy with respect to that redundant is going to be 0. Is 0 now? So that's it. Find out the total strain energy. So what is strain energy? Strain energy, what is? Sigma of every force, what is it? P something N plus Q Kn whole square by 2AE. So without dx, we can calculate as a dx integration of 0 to x dx. But every member has length L, we taken as a length L. Okay, so something L, some L, that is the length of the member. So okay, that is the, so N is 1 to L. Okay, that's it. That is the strain energy. Strain energy with respect to the redundant force going to be 0. So minimum. So with respect to strain energy, partial derivative of the strain energy with respect to the redundant is going to be 0. Understood? So write dou U by dou Q. So what is that? Derivative, partial derivative. So 2 Pn to Kn with respect to Q also. With respect to Q, partial derivative. So that's the Kn. Kn multiply with the partial derivative of Q upon. So there is no P. So divide by 2AE is equal to 0. So is equal to 0 means divide by AE. AE are constant. Almost I think. If you okay on it. So seats sigma 2 cancel. Pn Kn L, okay, divided by EAE plus sigma Q Kn square L by AE is equal to 0. That's it. Just if you take it as out of the Q, take it Q outside is what? Sigma Pn Kn L divided by AE divided by N square divided by A. That's it. That's it. You can calculate K. You can calculate Q. So understood? Only P force K L and AE. P force you can calculate it without redundant. Understood? So N is equal to 1 to N. Okay, n to m, same thing, n is equal to 1 to m. Understood? So you can calculate a Q. Once you get calculated a Q, redundant force member, you can calculate it each member force. Understood? Each member force is P1 without redundant plus with joining of the redundant. So how much it is? Q1 Q1. Understood? So that is the exact proof. Exact proof. That is the redundant member force. So later we can easily calculate it. Easily calculated every member. So I will solve one problem. I will give one problem to your assignment. That's it. Okay, I will solve one problem. So problem, I will take one problem. Say it. So same understanding, I give the same problem. Okay, so that's it now. W. Just I will give directly some fixed forces. W. Fixed forces. Later I will give assignment with some force, any value. Okay. So he will give. They gave a redundant member. They gave a redundant member. So see, its indeterminacy 1. So how can we solve? We will solve. First remove the indeterminacy. First remove the indeterminate member. So what is indeterminate member? Anything is indeterminate. No need to fix those only one. This is the direction. This is the direction of the redundant. No, you can take any member. Okay. So I will remove this first. I will fix that the indeterminate. See, that is the redundant member. I assume no fixation at all. You can took anything, any member at all. No problem at all. Okay, I will solve it. First, I will remove the indeterminate member. First, I will solve without indeterminate member. Okay, that is the P forces. Now, that is the P forces. P forces without redundant member. Okay, redundant member. So calculate it. So directly you can these are the similar forces. So you can directly write W by T. That's the W. This is W. Now call it is the length of L. Also height also L. Height also L. Just very simple. Okay. That's it. That's it. Calculate it. So I will give numbers. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, that's it. So solve it. Find out the each member forces. Start with AB. So start the giant. A giant. Okay. So this is a 45. Fix it L na. So this is also L. This is also L. So this is a 45. So this is a W. This is W. What is the forces of A? This is, so I will take this direction, because this direction is vertical force is balanced by W. So I will took this direction. So whatever direction, no chance. Okay, this is called AE. Okay, I will give this is AB. Inside or outside, your choice. So C is AE cos 45 is balanced by W. Understood? So automatically AE is W root 2. No need to calculate there. So these are the triangle W root 2. I will so many times said that this is W, this is W, this is W root. Okay, so this is W root 2. So our assumption direction is right now. Our direction is right. So what is the direction? Tension, na? tension. So AE is W root 2 tension. But one thing you remember, we calculated that tension taken as a positive direction, not a, we calculated the positive, that's why we'll give a negative sign. So for this problem we assume that the tension going to be positive, otherwise we can't use this negative sign. If you taken as a, if you try to convince a formula going to be taken as a compressive direction, you can take anything here. No need to fix by this textbooks or something. Just use your brain or use your analytical power. No need to fix the formulas or fix the definitions of the textbook. No, don't mug up. Just idea. What is that idea? Just take an idea, implement it by you. Okay. So that's it. That's why I use just tension is a positive line. Okay. So AE is W root 2. What is AB? AE horizontal contribution is W1 by root 2 cos 45 plus AB is 0 because I will take this direction. So that means what is AB? AB is W but negative W. Same, AB is W. So A is W root. So W, negative W. Negative W means our direction is, our assumption direction is wrong. So AB is W but compression. Okay, that's it. These are the directions, you can take it. You can take it. Whatever you purpose, whatever you're interested, take a compressive or take a, just a sign. Okay, that's it. So I will use negative sign for compression later. You take it. So same thing at the D joint. D joint also same na? Joint D. Joint D. D joint. D. This is a EC. This is DF. This is also W. Say no change at all. Same thing. DF will come. W root 2 tension. AC will come. W compression. Okay. W compression. So that's it. I will solve so many trusses. Before the classes, I already solved 2-3 truss problems. I don't want to waste our time. I don't want to waste our time to solve every joint. I don't want. So otherwise, I will solve another one joint. E. So E na? E is, so EA is what? A is what? W root 2 tension. So already this is W root na? That is W root 2. So I will take it something direction. This is EF. That is EB. This is also 44. So write it. How much is W root 2 of horizontal direction? So W root 2 cos 45 or sin anything, no chance. So sin 45 horizontal na? Sin 45. So that is also 1 by root 2 is equal to EF. So automatically EF is W tension. So our assumption direction is right. So same thing, vertical direction W root 2 cos 45 plus EB is 0. So automatically EB is W but negative. Negative. That means what? EB is W compression. That's it. You know this, and now you can calculate it. You can directly go through this joint, C joint. If you want, I will write another joint also. So C, this is W, this is W na? And also CD. How much is CD? CD is W compression. CD compression. So this is W, CD. Okay. So remaining we don't know. So that is what is CB. So we take it as a CB. So on CF. CF also just take it as CF. Just by looking. So by looking you can say that, CB is W compression, CD is W compression, CF also W compression. Otherwise, this what W is must balance by this force, and this CD is must balance by CB. Sir, understood? Okay, that's it. If you know this value and this also, so you can easily calculate this and this. Understood? You can easily calculate. Already we calculated this. So everything is over. So go to F and calculate it. So everything simple. So that's it. Huh? So I will write the remaining forces. So F na F, FB, FE. So EF is W tension, EB is PF. So PF is 0. Sir, how 0? So we want to see it. I will say. I want to skip those, but okay. For your asking, I will solve it. F na F giant. F giant is how many? So that's it. Something is. Okay. So that is F giant. So EF is what? EF. This is EF. Tension, huh? That is EF. So DF is what is DF? W root 2. W root 2 tension. W root 2 tension. That is a DF. Okay. So CF we already calculated. CF is how much? W. CF is what? W10 compression. W compression. So okay. W compression. So we want to calculate this one. We want to calculate BF only. BF only. So this is a BF. So that is a BF. So see it. So just a triangle. W root 2. That is over. This W balanced by this W root 2. So what is that BF? What is that BF? Going to be 0. Understood? This W balanced is W root 2. So remaining force is 0. Understood? Otherwise, if you calculated by force, so x direction, y direction also you will get 0. No need to do here. So W root 2. So this W root 2 balanced by these two forces by W root 2. What is this force? So compulsory it going to be taking 0. That's it. Otherwise, if you fx, fy, you can do it. You can get same thing. Okay. So that's it. Over. So now our ఏడుస్తున్నారప్ప అంత ఏడవలసిన అవసరం లేదు. So next, say it. Next, we want to do what we will do. We will do apply a unit force in the redundant direction. Understood? Apply a unit force in the redundant member direction. One force, one unit. Understood? Just for one unit, how much force taken by each member? For a Q force, Q into K. That's it. That's it. For unit force, how much each member is taking? That is a K force. For unit force, each member has K force. K1 to N. So apply. So apply. So I will apply. Apply. That is 1. Okay. Remove external loads. Just for unit load in the direction of the redundant member, how much force taken by each member? So see it. So how much force? So stay. Just keenly observe it. So this is a one force, this is a one force. So what is the reactions? There is no reactions. ఎందుకంటే మీరు ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గమనించండి, ఇది ఏ డైరెక్షన్ వస్తుంది, ఇది అదే డైరెక్షన్ వస్తుంది. ఈ ఫోర్స్ని అది ఆటోమేటిక్గా బ్యాలెన్స్ చేస్తుంది. మీకు అర్థమవుతుందా? ఈ వన్ ఫోర్స్ అది బ్యాలెన్స్ చేస్తుంది. ఇంకా రిమైనింగ్ ఫోర్సెస్ ఏమి ఉండవు, రియాక్షన్స్ ఏమి ఉండవు. ఈచ్ మెంబర్ ఏదో తీసుకుంటే తప్పితే రియాక్షన్స్ అంటే ఏమి ఉండవు. డోంట్ గెట్ రియాక్షన్స్ బికాస్ ఇఫ్ జస్ట్ అబ్జర్వ్ ఇట్, జస్ట్ అబ్జర్వ్ ఇట్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ a direction. Okay, just if it is taken as a V, you can, it is useful for your mechanics or something for analytical idea. So just take it, if it is a V, take a moment at 0, moment, not a bending moment. So V into this L 3L, this force 1 into what? We have to V1 into vertical distance. We have to write it as a vertical distance. Vertical distance is this na, this. So 1 into L root 2. This is L root 2. So now also same thing, just check it. Next, this is the force, opposite force. So this is the opposite direction moment. This is a 1 multiply with same. How much it is the vertical distance for this force? This is also vertical force. This is only. So same thing, 1 into L root 2 is equal to 0. So this moment is going to be 0. See, balanced. Understood? This one isn't going to be same direction. Thus one force is balanced by another force. So there is no reactions at all. So this force, this moment is balanced by this moment. So for this, V is 0. And then V is 0. So reactions are not developed by applying of two forces are identically equal and opposite direction. Opposite direction. So understood? Opposite direction. So otherwise, if you take some example of this force, this is a P, and if you apply the same P, the opposite direction, and same force in opposite direction, same. So what is the move forces? 0. So that's it. Very simple. So there is no reactions at all. So we want to calculate it. We've already calculated each member forces. So see it. So that's it. There is no reaction at all. There is no reaction at all. So how many members are joining at this joint? 2. If 2 members are joining, compulsory those 2 members are in same direction and equal. Those 2 members compulsory are in opposite direction and same equal amount. Otherwise, both 2 are equal to 0. And there, మీకు చాలాసార్లు చెప్పాను, these 2 members are meeting at one joint, compulsory it will one balances the other. Otherwise, if one force is there and one force is something like this, so compulsory this horizontal force is balanced by this force, but vertical force balanced by nothing. So no member is there. So compulsory it is not possible. So compulsory those 2 equal to 0. That is the basic truss analysis of the truss, first basic mechanics. Maybe your faculty teaches. Okay, what are the 0 member forces? So that's it. You can directly strike out. These are the 0, this is 0, this is 0. Understood? So directly 0, 0, 0. This is A, B, C, D, E, F. So okay. So directly you can write it as a AB, AE, CD and EF all are equal to 0. Okay, that's it. So remaining forces, you can take it. Take a joint of C. Joint of C. Okay. This is 1. This is 1. So you can take it as a CB. This is a CF. CF. So how much it is? This is 1. What is this? So this is 1. How much it is? Exactly 45 degrees na? Degrees are changing, you have to find out sin 60, sin 30, okay. So what is exactly? This is 1 by root 2, this is 1 by root 2. Andra? So otherwise you will write it 1 cos 45 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2, how much it is? Plus CB is equal to 0. So CB is what? CB is 1 by root 2 negative. Negative means what? our direction is wrong, so that is 1 by root 2 compression. Understood? Same if you taken as a vertical direction also, 1 cos pi by 2 plus Cf is equal to 0. So what is Cf? Same 1 by root 2 compression. If you mention the symbol of compression, no need to mention the sign. Or if you mention the sign, just write it as negative is the compression, positive is the tension. Okay, that's it. That is the C. So same thing E joint also. Same thing E also. E joint also 1. So this is a EF, that is a EB. So you can write it as a EB is 1 root 2 compression, EF also 1 root 2 compression. Okay, 1 root compression. So next, F is the joint. So F joint F. F is the joint, this is F. So already if you see it, EF is what? EF is 1 by root 2 compression. EF. What is E? Where is E? EF. So compression. 1 by root 2 is the compression. So also CF. CF also 1 by root 2 compression. So what is the value of BF? What is the value of BF? See, it is, once again, this is 1 root 2, this is 1 root 2. How much it is? How much it is? 1 root 2 whole square plus 1 root 2 whole square. What is it? That is 1. And then A square plus B square is equal to C square. What is the value? What is the value? 1. So compulsory this 1 by root 2, this 1 by root 2 balanced by B. So what is BF is equal to 1. 1 is tension upper. Tension. Understood? 1 is tension. Same thing, BF is 1 tension. So BF is 1 tension. That's it. Otherwise, BF is 1 tension. Understood? So that's it. Understood? So we got everything. And also see it is. Now we will calculate the Q force. So member P force, K force, unit force, length, finally all A and E are equal above. A and I equal for all members. Equal for all members. Okay, so we have to find out that pKl K square L. pKl K square L. So that's it. pKl K square L. If they given different A, different E for each member, you can calculate A by E of each member. Otherwise, just remove it. So see it. Member AB, AE, BC, BF, BE, CD, CE, CF, DF, and EF. So each member forces, I will give W is a compression. I will give a negative sign because we applied tension force and we calculate the formula of negative sign. Okay. Otherwise no need. Okay. So that's it. Otherwise you will write negative is a compression, positive is a tension. We derive a formula based on the tension force. That's why we get a formula like this. Okay. That's why. So say it's AB is A is W root 2, this is negative sign, PF is 0, E is sign, CD is negative, C is 0, CF is once again negative, PF is W root 2 or EF is W positive. Okay. F is W positive. Okay. So unit force, see it is AB is 0, A is 0, BC is 1 by root, BEF is 1 and only 1. So if one got 0, just remove it. Just a multiplication. Multiply with 0, got 0. But I will write every. So next time you will omit it. For GC, for BE, it's 1 by root. Okay. For CD, say it's 0. For CE, say 1. For CF, 1 by root. For DF, it's 0. P, 1 by root. So length, everything is L, not L. See, it is a length. So for only AE and DF is L root 2, and also BF is L root. So okay, AB is L, AE is L root. So BC is L, BE is L, BF is L root. So okay, so CD. So CD is also L. CD also L. C is CF is L. DF is L root. F is L. So now we will calculate PKL and K square L. So PKL, one got 0, that is 0. K square L also is 0. This is 0, this is 0. Okay, so we will calculate this PKL. So what is that? WL by, understood? So K square is 1 by 2, WL by 2. Understood? K square L na? So K square L by 2. Understood? So next, this is called PKL 0, P is 0, K square L root 2. So next BE, same thing, WL by PKL. So K square L by 2. So for CD, PKL, K0, 0, K square L 0. So now for CE, PKL, P 0, L square, K square L root 2. So next, PKL, L square L by 2. So next, PKL 0, 0. So next, WPKL, WL by root minus. Understood? Minus side. So K square L by 2. That's it. That's it. So now, so what is the Q force? What is the Q force? Q force is sigma of PKL by AE divided by sigma of, what is that? PKL, K square L by AE. Understood? K square L by AE. A and E also individual changes. We have to find out the PKL by AE for individual, every element, and also negative sign. Okay, so first, what is the summation of the PKL by AE? The summation is WL root 2. WL root 2. Just take the summation, and this is the summation is 2L into root 2 plus 4. 2L root 2 plus 4. Just sum it. So I don't know summation. You can join elementary school. I don't know summation. For someone called, I don't know the summation. Okay, that's it. AE is same apply. AE is AE. That's it. So what is the Q force? Summation of WL root 2 divided by 2L plus 1 divided by AE. AE is individual, you can calculate it. So what is the value? L is cancelled. What is the value? minus 0.29 W. That is the Q force. Just we calculated the redundant force. Redundant force members we calculated redundant member force, that is a 0.293 W. That is negative sign means what? 0.293 W. So negative sign means compression. So compressed member. Understood? That's it. Over. So that's not over the problem. So we have the problem is we have to calculate the every member force. That is the end of the problem. So what is the every member problem? Every member force is what is that? So every member force P force is P1 plus QK. And so up to Pn plus QKm. That is the Pm. That is the every member force. If you calculate the every member force, then only problem is over. So calculated first member. So first member force. Calculate first member. First member is what? AB. AB member. AB member P force is minus W na. So minus W. Minus W is the without redundant. With redundant plus Q force is what? Minus of 0.293 compression minus. And K value is what? 0. So that is 0. So 0 means what? Just inside the meaning. Just check the what is the inside of meaning. K 0 means what? If the redundant is there, it has no effect on these members. That is the meaning of it. Adi meeku kavalsindi, adi meeku telusukovalsindi. Some of the redundant members are there, those effects are not present on some of the members. That means 0, 0, 0, 0. So if a redundant is there, some members have something 1 by root 2, 1 by something. It has some effect on those members. It has not effect on those members which got 0 force. అదవుతుంది ఆ మీనింగ్ పట్టుకోవాలి మీరు. అదే నీకు అర్థమయ్యేది. ట్రసెస్ అన్ని మీరు ఒక అనలిటికల్ మోడ్లోకి ఎప్పుడు వస్తారంటే ఇలా, అంతేగాని ఫార్ములాలో ఏదో రాసుకున్నామో వేసేసామో అన్నది అది కాదు నా పాయింట్. ఫైనల్గా మీరు అచీవ్ చేయాల్సింది, వాట్ యూ అచీవ్ ఈస్ just what is the meaning of K force. K force is if you applied some unit force on the redundant direction, how much effect on remaining members. Some members has an effect, some members doesn't affect. Some members has how much effect? 1 by root 2, or if you calculate 1 by root 2, maybe it's, if you take as a 1 by root 2, that is 0.707 means 70% effect. 70% effect. So that's the I1. So that's it. So what does that mean? It has only, that means W compression. So likewise you can calculate it. So AB, so BC also, AE also same, W root 2 tension, because K is 0. So I will calculate it BC. So now I will calculate it BC. BC is how much is the P force? So minus W is the P force. So and Q is what? Minus of 0.93. And also K is what? K is what? Minus 1 by root 2. That's it, man. Minus 1 by root 2. It's 0.19 W. So that's it. What is the amount? What is that amount? 1 by root 2 also multiplied 0.3. So minus W, so this is a plus, minus plus 0.207 W. So 1 minus answer is called minus of 0.709 C. 0.79 W. That's it. Otherwise you can write it as 0.79 compression. Likewise you will write every member, then only you can complete n member. N member is EF. If you write as a member of EF, what is the force, then only it's complete the problem. Are understood? That's it. That is the completion of the problem. Redundant member forces. Redundant. So every problem has same procedure. So no need of doing so many problems. No purpose at all. No purpose at all. No purpose at all. So you can choose any member. You can choose any member. So I will give an assignment. I will give an assignment. I will give an assignment. So same problem. Same problem. Same problem. Now took this member. This member is that is took this member is redundant. So that is BF. BF is redundant. Take it. So take WW. BF is taken as a redundant. Try to check whether these final forces are coming same answers or different answer. Obviously it will come same answers. If you check, you have an idea. Okay. So otherwise someone maybe choose another point. This is also take redundant. Otherwise take a BC. BC as a take a redundant. BC also take a redundant. Take it. No problem at all. Take this. Take and see this whether the results are coming are same or not. So that is one problem of assignment. Second assignment is I will give another problem. I will give another problem. Second assignment. So this is a one truss. Second assignment. This is a truss. So take it as a 45. So no. I won't give it as a 45. I will give different angles. So okay. It is a 10 kilonewtons. I will give a 10 kilonewtons. I will give a values. Okay. This is a determinate structure. I will give this is an indeterminate structure. I will make this indeterminate structure. This indeterminate structures. I will give this is a 3 meters. 3 meter. I will give this is a also 3 meters, and I will give this is a 1 meter. Now we can calculate it easily the angle. Okay. So I think it is not going to be a good example because you have to find out the angle. I will give this one, and I will give these angles also. So okay. This is the angle of 30 degrees. This is the angle of 30 degrees. Okay. And also this is the angle of another 30. So if you want to find out the length of this member, how can you calculate? This is also 30. This is 3 meter. So you can calculate this length now. How you calculate it? By our survey. So what is that? L1 by sin theta 1, L2 by sin theta 2, L3 by sin theta 3. Have you doing? Are you interested to do? So based on that you can calculate this length, these lengths. Once you find out the lengths and you can calculate redundant forces. Are understood? So based on that you can calculate this length and this length. Otherwise if you want to feel too lengthy, skip it. Or first you do it. It's okay. First you do it. Otherwise I will give another example. If you want to do, I will give another example. So I will give an example. Calculate it. If you feel this is a too much, this is also too much. So this is what, this is a determinate structure. This is a determinate structure. I will give some lengthy problem. This is going to be 3 meters. This is a 2.5 meters. 2.5 meters. And application of the loads is, this is a 50 kilonewtons. This is a 100 kilonewtons. Horizontal. So you have to find out the, this is a horizontal reaction and this is a vertical reaction. You have to find out the vertical reactions. Okay. So you can directly calculate this is 150. No need at all. So, but you have to find out the vertical reactions based on the moments. You have to find out the vertical reactions and then solve it later. Later, you have to find out the distance. This is the distance also I will give. This distance is 1.636 meters. 1.636 meters. Okay. So, and this is also 3 meters. This is also 3 meters. And something is less. BC length is missing. Huh? BC length is missing. Oh, I will give it. I will give it. BC. BC length also I will give 3.42 meters. Okay, 3.4 meters. And also BA length. BA length. I will give it. So 2.848. So based on that you can find out the angles. By then you can find out the angles. So and also this, okay, so C, D, E, A, this is B. So and also BE length. BE length is 2.99 meters. Okay, 2.99 meters. So later, first you solve it and I will put one redundant. One redundant here. One redundant here. So what is that redundant member is? AD. So AD length is, I will give 3.91 meters. Okay, I will give all lengths. Based on that you can calculate angles. Okay, so that is, if you put a redundant here, so what is the redundant force? These are too difficult. I won't give it in examinations. I will give you examinations based on direct, based on the 35 degrees, 40 degrees or 45 degrees or 30 degrees, 60 degrees. So I will give, do your own and check how can you find out the angles in between those numbers. Based on this theorem. Based on this theorem, you can calculate this angle, this angle, this angle. Okay, if you know, if you do it, you can you getting a good idea and good calculation skills. That's why I'm emphasizing or forcing to you to do this type of problems. Okay, so that's it. Solve it. So any length is missing. No length is missing. So I will give you this assignment. Solve it and you get a good idea. So that's it, man. That's it. Next class we have another lack of fitting is there. Lack of fit, but it won't mention in the syllabus. But I want to explain it also. That is also one part. It will come in examinations, not in our examinations, but in competitive exams they will ask the lack of fit problems also. But I will, so that's why I want to explain it again. Okay, lack of fit problems. Maxwell reciprocal theorems are there. So again 2-3 classes are required. 2-3 classes are required. Okay, that's it. 1, 2. Already 12 classes are over. These are 11 classes, and one class we will discuss in PPT. So, okay, no problem at all. We will discuss Muller-Glaser principle and also the lack of it problems also next 2-3 classes. Okay, that's it. If you have any problem or any doubt, ask me. Otherwise, leave it. ఆల్రెడీ మేము వెళ్ళిపోయాం సార్ అంటే 30 మంది కూడా లేరు, అంతేలేండి. 30 మంది కూడా లేరు, 25 మంది 26 మంది ధర్మం. ఎవరి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వాళ్ళది. సో దాట్స్ ఇట్. If you have any problem, doubt, ask me. Sir, yesterday assignment answer R is equal to 5p/16 వస్తుంది. 5p/16. Okay. Then only okay. 5p/16. So okay, I will check it as once. Oh, no problem at all. No problem at all. So 5p/16 వచ్చిందా? So okay. 21/24 maybe. Our answer is wrong, or maybe my answer is wrong. So maybe that will be correct answer. Where it is, I will check. I will check later. So most probably 5p/16. Most probably, preferably, I think good answer. Maybe your answer is correct. Otherwise, we will discuss on the second unit. Second unit we will solve same problem once again. Same problems once again. We have to solve cantilevers by different methods. So now later we will see. Okay. Most probably your answer is correct. That's it. Okay. సో వెళ్ళొచ్చా? నేను ఇక వెళ్ళొచ్చా? ఇంకా డౌట్స్ ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా? వెళ్ళొచ్చంట, ఎవరు మాట్లాడలేదు. No one is giving sunny sounds, and also almost everyone is left. So వెళ్తానండి. I'm leaving.